Hello paranormal peeps and welcome to Surrey Supernatural. My name is Graham and here are the Ghosts of Hampton Court. In the early 16th century, Cardinal Wolsey started to build Hampton Court Palace near the Kingston upon Thames in Surrey, England. The palace soon attracted the attention of Henry VIII, who over time brought all of his 6 wives to the palace. When William III and Mary II took to the throne in 1689, they commissioned Sir Christopher Wren to build a brand new Baroque palace. Later, in the Georgian period, kings and princes would inhabit the beautiful palace. The royals left in 1737 and impoverished aristocrats moved into the building. In 1838, Queen Victoria made a decision that she would open the palace to the general public, and to this day on it is still visited by millions to witness the beautiful interior and to hear the ghostly tales around the building. During the time of Henry VIII, Hampton Court Palace was a palace, hotel and leisure complex. Henry VIII used the palace to demonstrate his power, throwing large banquets and to house large expensive bits of art. Hampton Court Palace also held sad memories for Henry, as his third wife, Jane Seymour, died while giving birth to Henry's long-awaited son Edward, later to become Edward VI. Over the years, Hampton Court Palace has had its fair share of stories of ghosts and strange things, and here are some of them. There are stories that 2 wives of Henry VIII will still haunt the palace: Jane Seymour, who died while giving birth to his son, and Catherine Howard, who was executed at the Tower of London. Jane Seymour is said to be the spectre of Silverwick Stairs. The staircase leads up to the room where Jane Seymour gave birth to Henry's son Edward, and sadly where she was later to die due to complications with the birth. Jane's spirit is said to appear on the anniversary of the birth of her son Edward. Another is the Screaming Queen. This ghost is reported to appear a lot more often than that of the Silverwick Stair ghost, and is believed to be the ghost of Catherine Howard, who was beheaded at the Tower of London in 1542, aged 19, for the crimes of adultery and treason. It is claimed that when Catherine was arrested at Hampton Court, she managed to break free of the guards and run through what is now known as the Haunted Gallery, screaming at the king to give her mercy. The Grey Lady, known as Sybil Penn, has been seen around the palace. Sybil was a wet nurse to Henry VI and was a servant to 4 Tudor monarchs. Sybil also nursed Elizabeth I when she was suffering smallpox. Elizabeth was to recover from this illness, but unfortunately Sybil caught the smallpox herself and later died from the disease. Sybil is also linked to a strange noise of a spinning wheel. It is said that a wall was removed from one of the apartments, and behind this wall a spinning wheel was found that is believed to have once belonged to Sybil. In 1871, 2 male skeletons were unearthed during routine work in the Fountain Court area of the palace. The discovery of the 2 skeletons brought relief to one resident of the palace at the time, as she had often complained of strange knockings on the wall. But as soon as the skeletons were uncovered, all the strange knockings seemed to cease. It was suggested that the skeletons were 2 victims of Roundhead villainy during the Civil War, and were buried in unmarked graves to be covered when Wren built his Baroque palace. In 2003, the CCTV at the palace recorded a strange happening. On 3 consecutive days, a set of fire doors mysteriously flew open, and on the 2nd day a strange ghostly figure appeared at the door. Security checked the area and found no one in the area, and no one has ever come forward and owned up to them playing a prank. Take a look at the video and see what you think. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye paranormal peeps.
Are you afraid of the dark? you scared?